Good day, yogis, and welcome back onto the mat with me for this Hatha Flow sequence, which is perfect for when you need a little pick-me-up during the day and just need to kind of release some tension. So for this practice, all you're going to need is your yoga mat. So grab that now and come and join me on the mat. Bringing your hands into prayer pose, allowing the right and left hemispheres of your body to touch. As you begin to rub your palms together, generating some warmth between the hands, and then drawing the hands into heart center, taking a couple of deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose as you lengthen up from the base of your spine. So really feeling into your body this morning or whenever you're doing this practice, taking a few more deep breaths. Taking a sigh out as you drop your hands down to your knees. And then slowly opening your eyes, coming back into the space. Bringing your hands down onto your knees, drop your chin to your chest as you lengthen up from the base of your spine. Inhale to sweep your head all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop the chin back down to the chest. Inhale, draw your head all the way up. And exhale, drop your chin back down to chest. One more, inhale, draw the chin up. And exhale, chin back down to chest. Let's inhale to roll halfway through to one side. And then as you exhale, keeping the chin pin, rolling the head halfway through to the other side. So rolling one way and then the other. And taking two giant circles, so big giant circles going in one direction. And then you can reverse and go into the other direction. So just mindfully moving through whatever's presented for you in the neck. Ending with your chin pinned to the chest. Drawing your head up, gazing up towards your spine. Slowly taking your right ear over to your right shoulder, so feeling into that stretch. Just feeling a stretch through the left side of your neck, fingertips pointing down towards the ground, right hand sweeps up and over. So drawing your head up into your hands as opposed to pulling the head down towards the ear, and just feeling into the stretch here. And then slowly come out, send your head back up, and then drifting the ear over to the other side. Once more, sending the arm out, left hand sweeps up and over. Just breathing here for a couple of breaths. Pressing the head into the hand. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll out. Let's bring our wrists forward, bringing your thumb in to a fist and then gently rotating your wrists. Extending the arms forward, moving the wrists in one direction and then the other. So just stretching through the wrists and then rolling them inwards towards one another. And then slowly out towards the other side. Giving them a shake, shaking some energy away and out through the fingers. Maybe flicking the fingers. And then gently coming into a tabletop pose. I'm going to face you for this particular tabletop pose. Or I think you should be able to see me from the side. So in tabletop pose, your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Let's take a couple of cat-cows. Inhale to rock the belly gaze forward. Exhale, pull your navel to your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop belly gaze forward. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. And again, inhale, drop belly gaze forward. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. Let's take the last one. Inhale. And exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. Last time, inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, coming into a neutral position. We're slowly going to take the left leg, stepping it out towards the side of the body, almost into a gate pose. And then you're going to take your right hand, sweeping it underneath the left armpit, allowing yourself to draw down towards the ground, stretching the left hand to the top of your mat. Let's take 4 breaths here. Really feeling into whatever's presented for you. Your shoulder is drifting down, melting into the ground, cheek melting into the floor. 2 more breaths. And then as you exhale, slowly draw your hand back in towards your cheek. Press the ground away from you as you draw yourself up and back into a tabletop pose. Let's go over to the other side. So taking the right foot out beside into an almost gate pose, and then taking left arm underneath, sliding it through, right hand to the top of the mat, taking some deep breaths here. 4 big breaths as you allow yourself to feel into the twist. And then slowly drawing your hand back, slowly coming up and back into your tabletop pose. From here, we're slowly going to step the right foot forward. So right foot is in between the 2 hands as you gaze down towards your hands, opening up into this posture, sliding and finding yourself into this lunge. 1 more deep breath here. And then as you exhale, slowly raise your back knee off the floor, keeping your right hand pinned into the ground, left hand, raising up the right hand, coming in for a twisted lunge. So a couple of breaths here. And as you exhale, slowly dropping the hands, and then slowly stepping into a downward facing dog, feeling into this posture. Couple more breaths. And then drop the knees down onto the ground and step the left foot forward. So once more, feeling into a lunge. Couple big breaths. Tucking the toe under, keeping your right hand pinned, raising yourself up into a twisted lunge, gazing up to your palm. A few more breaths. And then slowly dropping back and into a downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Gaze towards your palms. Begin to walk your feet towards your fingers, coming into dangling. So ragdoll, just allowing yourself to hang loose here. Bending generously through the knees, nodding the head, yes and no. Bringing the hands onto the elbows as you rock from side to side. Exhale to drop your hands back down onto the floor, bending generously through the knees. Slowly walking your feet back into a plank pose. Taking a moment here, pressing into plank pose. And then dropping the knees, slowly rolling back into a child's forehead to ground, wrapping the arms around the feet. A few more breaths. Bringing the hands onto the ground, pressing the floor away from you, slowly coming into an easy seat once more, rounding off this little mini practice with a deep stretch through the body, bringing the hands onto the knees, taking a bit of a Sufi grind, moving your whole entire torso along and around, and then reversing and going in the opposite direction. Coming back into a neutral space, sitting up nice and tall, bringing your palms together to touch once more. Sealing off the practice as we began by rubbing the palms together, generating warmth, drawing that warmth into the heart center. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, bow the nose down to the tips of your fingers, acknowledging yourself for turning up to the practice. Even if it was a short practice today, still allowing yourself to move your body, connecting your breath to your movements. Namaste. Wishing you a truly beautiful day,